Simon's going last. Simon's going last. He's given me £2,000 to mess up our presentation. Is that okay?
You know what? No. I know what. It's the opposite.
We have a £60,000 presentation.
I need to feed off it. I need to feed off it. The thing is that can I be honest with you?
You can read first.
To be honest with you, because when I've done presentations in the past where I've prepared, that whole running through a script thing for me is...
Hello, check, mic check.
Because then you go, oh, I forgot to say that, and then you start.
Mic here.
So me,
Okay.
I know it. I know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to have a conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I'm looking to do.
I've written about 60 words.
Yeah, it just points.
No? Yeah, that's right.
So is yours a proper video? Oh, there you go. You don't just say anything. You just go, right, watch this.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
The problem is if we just run it, people won't understand it. So we've got to try and set the scene. Yeah, it'll be fun. It's also such a revolutionary concept.
So that's the thing with ours, you see, it's the complexity of it, it's the problem for me. It's in places like here in Asia, anywhere really in the East, this is quite hard to come across.
Yep.
Because it's not
financial.
it's a, well, we were a real estate product, and that's where I come from really. We're slowly becoming, our next product is a regulated financial product, it's a mutual fund. It's regulated in the Cayman and Dublin. It's on a joint location. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we're looking to probably move over to the UK and Singapore at some point. But right now, it's just about opening up a regular fund. You know. So that next one's going to be, that's going to be a lot different.
Cool. Excellent. I just need to check the link now. Maybe you can check my link, see if it's correct.
Well, we came from property. Yeah, my experience was helping people buy property overseas, and then I realised that my company was affordable by it is now the distribution product.
Maybe I have the wrong thing.
And then I opened up a fund because my other company was structuring funds for people to develop it. So
That's interesting.
Lots of ways that people invest overseas without having to worry about selling overseas.
A friend of mine set up Dolphin Trust.
Yeah, Dolphin. That's our product like Dolphin. They're like one of our main competitors. Yeah. I say competitors. I like to call less with yeah, Dolphin is good. So our product is very similar to Dolphin. The setup is I think it's a great it's kind of like a crowdfunding. That's the value of these things. You've got that security. That's what we're going to go through today. So
at some point you can speak with HTTP. You read that, I'll read this. Okay? HTTP colon / type it in again.
Be able to sell financial advising
Oh, great. HTTP
yeah, I mean, our lead product is
www.
so that's going to be going
and then W slash dot youtube.com
That's the other thing.
what contact with us. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm sure we'll be in contact. Same as you, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I have dot.
Yeah, well, that's not I never did. In fact, I was always against it. In fact, we've done journalists.
Capital R. I think that's I. The French call it SCP. Might be where I'm wrong.
Yeah.
N C1Z.
Well, look, you know, I'm a diversified fund. That's what it does. Is it offers opportunity to be able to have. Say, for instance, we have our diversified fund. Our diversified fund can invest really more on diversified funds.
So then that's the structural
Right. They have 2 million pounds in assets. You know, so $44,000.
The thing is, you get linked though, don't you? You start thinking about your own.
They have gold or whatever. So I'm trying to
Because that kind of mutual relationship, we've got a company over here in Dubai, we've got a hotel.
So this is the link to the assessing.
Mr. Master, the same one.
There's something.
There's internet there?
Those kind of relationships for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For me, I really like this one. I'd like them to.
So then we need to copy and paste. Maybe it's better.
And you know what? They're kind.
So
That's important. Yeah, that's important.
now, how does this send
Having a duty of care.
that from here so I can copy and paste?
You can send to yourself an email.
Yeah, so
Send via email to you.
from here,
We sell the
Register.
One is
Once you start working globally, that's when you start to realise that every country is different, everyone has their own
okay, you must be mistaken anything.
You know what? If you have a relationship with
Yeah.
I have a problem with
Now it's not sending that.
It's very easy for you to think like that. How can you do that? How can you think you should do that's what they say. I saw a comedian said today, he said, this is a podcast last night, he said, we should all put some money in the wall.
Now
And
it's
then we should all put some more money in the roots. And we should have money in the But at the same time, like, sorry. But at the same time, like, for me, this is what I talk about, it's about, like, you know, how everyone's got different things, because in some ways, some of the things that come to is because some of the companies I work with, because of, you know, some of the companies have exactly where it is. So, you have to, all the do you know what I wrote an article actually? Just about the Trump election, the 30-year bond saw a drop. No one understands why, but the drop in bonds was so significant. But the main media but actually, if you look at this, it's never ever happened before. They couldn't figure out what it was. And then, one of my guys, he spoke to one of my guys, he spoke to the White House and they figured it out what it is People don't understand your interest rates are linked to those bonds. You know? So from our point and then they get elected. Exactly. Yes, so that's from my point of view, that's why it's important. But again, that's second page because if rates go up, it means that because banks have higher rates, you know, so I mean, so
It's gone. I need to get that link also LinkedIn.
They said, we'll let you do it. You have to hire us to do the work, and you have to get all of the labour, we'll send you all the labour over from China, and all the materials from China. And it was kind of like, it fell through, not even sure. The Africans don't want to sign anything. The Chinese wanted to sign everything that would, like, yeah, exactly.
Just your right.
Okay. I'm getting that. I can't. I've tried to send the company.
So I become part of
It's annoying.
as part of our security. So I'm a lot of weeds, like our borrowers, I'm on weed and borrow items. Yeah, okay, so the
It's frustrating. You put such hard effort into it.
the legal system is so normal.
No, it's the right. It's no. It's my mom says it. Like shit. Everyone focus on
I'll talk about that today.
I didn't tell you, but the first time I went down with Callum, to create my Porsche, both rear tyres are doing the same time, and I spilled some metal stuff all over the
So I meant to write with the third lead.
I'm going over the car all the time. I've only got one of these one blow at a time. It's about a week later, she says, I think I fell in love with you this time because you stayed so calm. I said, there's nothing I could do about it. We were stuck in the middle of nowhere.
It's a very interesting story until you think about it.
And I ended up having to go to her house because when I found a garage, they got all the tyres. And then I was joking with her, saying, see, this plan, back to your place to stay. Good things come out of most things.
So where do we go?
Hello, hello. It's my. No, no, no. Hello. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Fine. It's fine.
Check.
Hello. Hello. It's fine.
अच्छा बात सुनो इसको दबा के रखो कि ऑफ हो जाएगा तुम बात करेगा ना कोई तो उसको बोलेगा भाई दबा के ऑन करके फिर बात करे
Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. May I have your attention towards the starting of the event? All right. Aspire World Investment is the finest cohesive investment group owing to its unparalleled perfectionism, certainty, and out-of-boxes resolution for innovative economy. It inspires to yield sustainable economics while creating value through the innovative with reliability. Our aspirations of 2017 are filled with hopes and energized with our vision for a resilient and sustainable economy. AWI shall host Aspire Investment Summits of every Tuesday of the last month. At the same venue, World Trade Center. The theme for today's summit is Balanced Portfolio Investments. I, Salma Soleiman, I sincerely welcome you today and express my gratitude for joining us from across the globe. I also welcome our viewers who are watching this live from different parts of the world. With a very warm wishes for a prosperous 2017, you are welcome to join us for a prosperous future full of abundance and prosperity. I'll start the day with a brief introduction about AWI. Aspire World Investment is one of the cohesive investment company which, an investment management company organizing structured large-scale capital investment for infrastructure, industrialization, corporate, commercial, energy, academic, environmental, and MSME, which is the Ministry of Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises, sector development. Well, sustainable prosperity would come as a result of sustainable prosperity would come as a result of sustainable development that enables all human rights to live with their basic needs met. Inspiring vision. Well, all of us knows that without a vision, our business cannot start, right? Here is the inspiring vision of AWI. AWI is financing cohesive investment group owing to its unparalleled perfectionism. AAA. Aspire World Investment operates on AAA classical framework, which is aspiration, accomplishment, and assurance, right? Aspiration, aspire to glow, and inspire to glow. Accomplishment, do the best and achieve the greatest. Assurance, seed the prospects and harvest the potential. Aspire excellence. Well, all of you know that Aspire World Investment is a part of national group that exhibits of 18 years of legacy at investment management. At investment management, manufacturing, education, technical trading, medical, information technology, service security, agriculture, shipping, aviation, logistics, financial services, trading human services, health services, management consulting, and social resources. The main idea of Aspire World Investment is basically it's an investment management company that organize structural large-scale capital investment with all three features, which is infrastructure, industrialization, corporate, commercial, academic, energy, environmental, and MSME, as I told you before. This is the main business purpose of Aspire World Investment, which is high-yield ethical investment, global outreach, infrastructure development, monitoring and evaluation, social equity. where the change is initiable, where we decide and it's a time that we realize that it's a time to realign and readjust the business core strategies in order to sustain and yield the prosperity. This is how the business framework AWI divides in 4 sectors, which is financing, acquisitions, then into mergers, and then projects. Financing includes private equity, project financing, infrastructure development. Then it comes to acquisition, which is stakes, assets, and services. And then it further divides into mergers, which is conglomeration, C2C grouping, alliances, and then projects, finally, which is commercial, joint ventures, public, and private. The investment management of AWI. Well, capital is again a very main key point. Before a business cannot expand, or even you cannot think about starting up a new baby business, right? Here is our, the investment management of AWI. Experts at Aspire figure out the best and most efficient way to structure the investment and mandates with a view to ensure rapid and reliable means of PE citrations. Well, investor relation is again a very, very key factor between the investor and the investment management company. Here is our relation with our investors. Investor relation at AWI is simple, candid, and initiable. Our friends get together with Aspire to diversify and prosper hands into hands. The capital production and the commitment creates a steadfast relation between our investors. The main scope of AWI business is doing the business at AWI is a unique responsibility that enables an operations with utmost professional integration and collaboration with our friends located worldwide. We do project financing, private equity investment, public participation, and financing engineering. Well, I must say that doing business with AWI is the greatest opportunity one can have, because AWI commitments to excellence is complemented by its global outreach. Our friends, our partners, associates, and located worldwide on the planet supports our business purpose so that we exceed our expectations in terms of professional excellence. It gives me a great honor to request Mr. Dr. Munir, the President of Aspire World Investment, to offer his opening address. Dr. Munir.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. "20 years ago, I started a journey, a quest to explore all the possibilities in this mortal world. I ventured into shipping, logistics. I tried processing foodstuff and condiments, managed agriculture farm, horticulture projects, establish bulletproofing, armoring. I got myself involved into dozens of projects like heavy equipment and electronics trading, technical services, main power supply, marketing management, etc., etc., etc. Think of it, analyze potential, and there you go. All my enterprising expeditions have taught me the lesson. I will never forget. I earned experience, wealth, knowledge, exposure, and above all, friendships. Ladies and gentlemen, believe me, friendship as I chase is the best retained asset I could ever imagine. It was pretty alright with whatever I was doing with my Nexel group. But I genuinely felt that rare urge for accomplishment. 2 years ago, I was with my friend Mr. Umair Mahmood when he was talked to me about the idea of Aspire World. Right there, I decided to give my all to it. Without any second thought, why? Why? Because the idea was so unique and inspiring that could bring happiness and prosperity to so many people. We could support the innovative project, save those who need money to sustain, help those who need to expand and grow, work with new ideas and make some difference. That is how we establish Aspire World Investment. It is not only a private equity investment company. AWI is a research-oriented organization, and we have highly ambitious plans for a very promising 2017 and also for the years to come. AWI shall host monthly investment summits during the entire calendar of 2017. These ultra-high-profile interactions are based on predetermined themes. Today, we will see our mixed portfolio investment on the display. So, we called it balanced portfolio investments. It does not only exhibit our strategy, but also shares knowledge and gives off a very proper message to the potential investors about how to manage risk and maximize returns by investing into a wider variety of high-yield projects. AWI also announced the Aspire Business Hub today. We are investing into this immaculate infrastructure in Dubai with a view to serve our friends and partners who aspire to grasp the Middle East market. The Business Hub is designed to afford maximum advantage with minimal costs. Not only that, it also helps ensure business growth within minimum MP times. I always say that AWI is a platform for everyone who is able to imagine. You just have to aspire and we will help you shape the reality. AWI Aspire World Investment is all yours. Respectable guests, Mr. Chris Heron, the CEO of Vivagoji, Mr. Wim Faroon, Professor Steve Cushion from Vivagoji, Ireland, Mr. Simon Carlton, CEO of James Carlton Group, United States and UK, my brother Andreas, and Mr. Marius from Petroklos Group, Cyprus, and all of others, respectable friends, partners. I warmly welcome you all to Aspire Investment Summit and wish you all the best forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Munir. It was truly impressive. May I now request Mr. Mohammed from Saramco, Aspire Holdings, Pakistan, to enlighten us about the real estate development opportunities in Pakistan. Sorry.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and good morning and good afternoon to our friends who are watching us live from across the world. First of all, it is a great honor that Aspire Investment has brought us here together today. And I'm Mohammed Ojdar, representing Aspire Investments and Saramco, which is basically Saramco Aspire Holdings. So it is a joint venture between Aspire Investments Dubai and Saramco Holding Pakistan. I'm sure that all of you have heard about Aspire Investments. Let me just introduce you to Saramco. Saramco is one of the most prominent real estate developers in Pakistan, which has been delivering projects, high-value projects from the past 13 years in housing and commercial developments. One of the most important things about Saramco and its strength is it owns 100% stakes of one of the most aggressive and one of the most successful real estate marketing company, which is Fast Marketing. So now, if we are on the same page, that Saramco, as the developers, Aspire Investments, as the investment management, and Fast Marketing as the real estate management company. So now, my friends, this superb combination tells us that if we invest into the projects of Saramco Aspire Holding, we should be able to entirely sell off plan. Now, do you know what we offer our friends who have invested with us and who will invest with us in the future? First of all, we offer 100% protection. 100% protection by the assets, capital protection by the assets. Secondly, in most of our projects, not all of them, but most of our projects, Saramco Aspire Holding also offers rental income guarantees through variable high yield leaseback options. And the most important, last but not least, the employed capital, ladies and gentlemen, the employed capital is rewarded unprecedented 2x 3y, which is double the investment in 3 years. Double the investment in 3 years and triple the investment in 5 years with the safety guarantee by the developer itself. So I, Mohammed Ojdar, representing Saramco Aspire Holding today, will welcome all of you to invest with Saramco Holdings, Saramco Aspire Holdings, and be the part of one of the most growing future economies of the world. Thank you very much.
It was awesome. Thank you, Mr. Mohammed. It is indeed a great honor to have Mr. Fadi Al-Shibli from the Serb Embassy with us today. I wish Your Excellency to say a few words about the investment climate in Cyprus.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank the organizer of this event for giving us the opportunity to talk about Cyprus, the beautiful island. As you are all aware that Cyprus passed in a very difficult period in 2012 to 2013 due to the financial crisis. Has been of particular significance of Cyprus. Back in early spring, Cyprus successfully completed the ESM-IMF Economic Adjustment Program. Having done that 1 year ahead of the schedule, Cyprus proved once again it is a trusted destination and a safe haven to do business and investment. Currently, Cyprus is projected to grow by 2.9 to 3%. And with its public finance in excellent condition, Cyprus is well positioned to embark on a new era of sustainable economic growth. To talk about economy, growth, investment, business means that there is a system and facts behind. The first one is the strategic location. Cyprus is Europe's eastern outpost at the crossroad of three continents, Europe, Africa, and Asia, providing gateway to all of three. Second, attractive tax system. Cyprus offers one of the most attractive tax systems in Europe. The country provides a simplified, effective, and transparent tax regime that is fully compliant with EU law and regulations. EU member state and member of the European Monetary Union. The Republic of Cyprus became a member of the EU on May 1st, 2004, and European Monetary Union in 2008, launching a new era of commitment to quality and growth. Human talent and level of services. Cyprus is a dynamic business center that offers top quality professional services. Human talent is probably Cyprus' most compelling advantage. Its citizens are highly educated, qualified, and almost all are bilingual. Advanced in infrastructure. The local infrastructure is ideally situated for the business people who need to get things done. Thanks to its modern road network, extensive port facilities, and 2 new international airports. Legal and regulatory framework. Cyprus has a comprehensive, modern, and forward-looking legal and regulatory framework based on English common law principles. The country's legal framework is widely recognized as a business-friendly and effective system that allows for reliable and transparent business practice. Macroeconomic prospects and opportunities. The recent economic statistics reflects the improvement of Cyprus economy and indicate an economy turn around much sooner than expected. International standards. From January 2017, Cyprus will be one of the early adopters of the Common Reporting Standard, the first group of countries to implement the standards on automatic exchange and financial information. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fadi. I would like to invite Mr. Andreas from Patricol's group, Saros, to elaborate the real estate investment opportunities and Cyprus. Sorry. Thank you. Sure.
Give us a minute or so to set up the technology to support us. As well.
That's just for the sound. If you have the sound?
Yes, I need it.
Okay.
And I need the laser pointer also.
Yes.
It should be here.
Just check.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I want to start out by thanking Aspire Investments for this opportunity to get to meet you and the opportunity to explain to you the investment opportunities that are offered in Cyprus, get you excited about these opportunities. As well, I would like to thank Mr. Fadi for the honor of joining us today. That's okay. I can use this one. Okay. So, Cyprus' strategic geographic position has always played an important role in its history. Cyprus is the third largest island in the Mediterranean Sea, with just over 9,000 square kilometers and a population of 866,000. Cyprus is a presidential democratic republic which joined the EU as a full member state back in 2004 and adopted the euro as its currency in 2008. The beauty of Cyprus attracts over 3 million tourists per year. Most tourists first visit Cyprus for the magnificent clean beaches, sunny Mediterranean climate, and mouth-watering cuisine. But, nevertheless, they come back again and again for the rich culture, the sights, and the Cypriot hospitality. We hear from many foreign nationals that make Cyprus their home, that one of the reasons they choose Cyprus is because it's a great place to live. People in Cyprus enjoy an enviable lifestyle in a clean and healthy environment, which is perfect for raising a family. So it comes as no surprise that Knight Frank's Global Lifestyle Review ranks Cyprus among the top 5 immigration destinations. Now, Cyprus is an investment destination, but what makes it so? What are the advantages that Cyprus offers? Cyprus has a very friendly investment climate and a no-nonsense approach in doing business. Its economy has traditionally had 3 main investment sectors, that being finance, tourism, and real estate. More recently, a new hope, a new sector, is the potential of natural gas. Please allow me to list a number of advantages that Cyprus offers to investors, the synergies of which have made Cyprus a business hub for the region. Of course, as mentioned previously, the location plays an important role. Cyprus is a safe haven in the Middle East. It's the only EU country in the Middle East, the easternmost EU country, and the first European port after the Suez Canal. It offers ease of access with over 80 direct destinations from Larnaca International. Cyprus is a full EU member state, which means having business in Europe gives you access to the 500 million population of the European market. But at the same time, you are trading in euros, one of the 3 big currencies of the world, reducing your FX hit in times of trouble. Now, very importantly, one of the most important advantages is that Cyprus has the lowest corporate tax rate at 12.5% from any European country. This, in combination with the fact that Cyprus has over 60 double taxation and investment agreements with other countries, usually means that incomes taxed in Cyprus are not taxed again in the investor's home country, and this is crucial. Cyprus also enforces a zero tax on tonnage for shipping, which led to Cyprus being a shipping management center for all of Europe, but also having the 3rd largest merchant fleet, a country so small having such a big merchant fleet. Finally, multinationals are looking for highly skilled workforce, something that Cyprus does offer. Cyprus workforce has the highest percentage of university graduates per capita in Europe, and it's the 2nd top spender on GDP for education, despite education being free. Now, I mentioned the natural gas. Although this is not a traditional investment sector, it's a great prospect for Cyprus that we do have to mention. Now, you hear many things and we need to dispel facts from fiction. The fact is that there is at least 7 trillion cubic feet discovered by the Noble Consortium of the coast of Cyprus. It is believed that there can be as much as 60 trillion cubic feet. And this is why companies like ExxonMobil, more recently, Total, Eni, and Kogas have paid to get licenses to do more exploration drilling. But that is the potential. This potential, though, from the confirmed discoveries to the potential new discoveries that are being underway as we speak, make Cyprus a hidden gem for the investment world. Now, Cyprus real estate. Cyprus real estate has many quirks and properties that make it unique. Cyprus real estate has the fact that its property is freehold and has no inheritance tax. And as 2017, there is also no running property tax. What this means is that investing in Cyprus property does not have a degradation in value. You do not lose value over years because it's a lease. You do not lose value when you want to transfer to your kids. You do not lose value because you are paying running property taxes. So this transforms the property from an investment into a storage of wealth. It is a storage of wealth. It's an alternative to a bank, potentially. And this is why many Cypriots many Europeans, but also many foreigners looked at Cyprus real estate for saving and investments. At the same time, the very advanced land registry system guarantees the safety of the investor, because the investor wouldn't be spending a single euro if they didn't feel that euro was safe. This is guaranteed by the advanced land registry system. Now, the effect of natural gas is very easy for us to imagine, the effect of property prices, but we are at an early stage where people are early adopters, taking advantage of the relatively low prices now for the potential that Cyprus offers in the future. And at the same time, there is additional incentives, added value offered by government policies, namely the reduced VAT, the reduced transfer fees in terms of taxes, but also, very importantly, investors in Cyprus real estate can directly apply for immigration permits, either a permanent residency visa or even a European passport. Let me introduce you briefly the passport regulations, which call upon a minimum investment of 2 million euros in Cyprus properties or otherwise, and additionally a €500,000 residence for the investor's own use. Now, if the investment is solely in residential property, then the €500,000 residential investment is waived. So the advantage is that the investment can be sold off after 3 years, while the passport is forever. And the passport is for the investor, their spouse, their children under the age of 18, but also dependent children, financially dependent children under the age of 28. Additionally, if an investment of an additional €500,000 is made, the investor's parents are allowed to apply for the passport as well. So there is a route for passport for the whole family for a relatively low amount. The decision to grant a passport is taken within 3 months, which is unprecedentedly quick. The investors know from the beginning that they have this in hand, even possibly before the actual investment starts. Now, the advantages, as I mentioned, is the fact that the investment can be sold off. There is an exit strategy, the reliable and advanced land registry system, which guarantees the investment in more ways that can be explained after. The reduced taxes that can be up to 22%. This is a combination of reductions in VAT and reduced transfer fees. The timing to invest the property market right now is the prices are relatively low, but with the economy recovery, the real estate is following in its footsteps, and at the same time we have the medium to long-term prospect of the natural gas. With minimal requirements, the whole family can apply, and by becoming a Cypriot, of course, you have all the advantages of being a Cypriot and a European citizen with access to the Cyprus embassies and European embassies around the world, and access to the Cypriot welfare system, and you can work, live, study anywhere within the EU. Oh, sorry. Please allow me to show you a short video of Cyprus, a country that we are so excited about, just to give you a sense of the sights. I have some problem with the sound. Yes. Maybe from there. Okay. That's okay. We will come back to this after we sort out the technical difficulties. Now, let me very briefly also introduce to you our company. Patroklos Group is made up from 32 constituent companies. The group is in the business of renewable energy resources, import and export trading, building contracting, civil engineering contracting, but primarily we are focused in the real estate developing sector. Our headquarters are based in the city of Larnaca, Cyprus, in the purpose-built Patroklos Tower, which is a total of 6,000 square meters. We also have offices in Nicosia, Limassol, as well as Heraklion and Chania in Greece, in Crete. We are a traditional developer with a long history and a proven track record. The map shows our past projects. Patroklos caters for the whole spectrum of real estate, including residential property, commercial, industrial, as well as holiday homes. We have projects in all three main cities of Cyprus, Nicosia, Limassol, and Larnaca, as well as in Crete in Greece. Throughout of our years of doing business, we have received many awards. I want to just highlight a few. We are members of the FIAPSI, the International Federation of Real Estate Developers. We also have the ISO standards both for office and contracting work. We've been awarded in the European Business Award in 2010 as a country representative. We've been named as a leading developer by Homes Magazine. For quality and social responsibility, we are proud bearers of the seal of certified quality by the European Chambers in Brussels. Through our renewable energy arm, we are recipients of the Carta Against Climate Change Award in Cyprus. Also, another very important award for us is the recognition by our fellow developers, or competition, if you see it that way. Back again in 2010, our competition in Cyprus recognized us as a leading developer in our country. Now there is also a number of project-specific awards for design excellence or build quality excellence, and that is more project-based. This is just a few examples. I think we will go back to the video if everything is okay. Yeah. Okay. So that, thank you. So that was a teaser of Cyprus, and now let's jump right into it. Let's take a look at the numbers and the investment proposals. So today we will see 3 example proposals. We are by no means limited to this. We have a number of ongoing projects, but because of our limited time, let's use this to set a framework. I would like to start with Carissa Olivea Resort, a project in which we have specifically designed a package for a customer or an investor that is looking to achieve a passport, but at the same time having a healthy return. Now, the project is located in the city of Larnaca, the gateway of Cyprus to the world, with the main international airport being based there, as well as a port and a marina as official entry points. From the city of Larnaca, it's very easy to commute to almost all other destinations, but also the city we we market and we feel is the most promising city in Cyprus, with many upcoming infrastructure investments, which include the new marina and the new port, as well as the new master plan for a unified beach for all of Larnaca of 25 kilometers. Now it is in this city where the project is being located. We see the project in relation to the city is just 10 minutes drive. This is a picture of the beach just in front of the project, 800 meters away. This is a picture of Oroklini Lake, just 200 meters from the project. Now, the project itself is a gated community of 35 luxury 2, 3, and 4 bedroom villas with 6 individual designs. The project is focused on offering the most amenities for your money. So it's a sort of value for money project. And the amenities start from high energy efficient homes, private parking spaces, communal gyms, saunas, a large communal swimming pool, but privately also the houses have roof gardens with jacuzzis, security entrance doors, security systems, smart systems so that you can control the house and the lights and the boiler and the air conditioning from your phone. The list of amenities is immense. I will not list all of them right now. Now, this is a project's master plan, and you see the amenities in the middle and the houses around it. So, this project is currently under construction, and the proposal for the investor is the following. The proposal for the investor is to take up 7 villas on this project, and because they are all residential properties, for a mere 2 million you can apply and get the Cypriot passport. Now, we do some financial trickery, shall I say, to benefit our investor. And now let's take a look at the actual plan that is going to be in place. So, from the price of the house, we have a breakdown by which we minimize the taxation and maximize the return. Because the investor needs to hold 500,000 property, the one house out of the 7, we declare it as such. The other 6 houses, we split into land cost and construction cost. For example, on this, we split into 1 million land cost, 500,000 construction cost. The reason behind this is because land cost bears no VAT, while contracting or the house, if you buy a house, bears a 19% VAT. We'll take more look after on that. So the exit strategy after 3 years, and this is a projection of the sales price after 3 years for the houses. So this is the return, and this is what the investor ends up with. After 3 years, for the investor putting in 2 million euros, he will end up with a property worth 430,000 approximately in Cyprus, a European passport, 170,000 in cash in his pocket, and it's as simple as that. So it's real estate, I hope, is a sector that everyone can very easily get their head around. Now, this is the reason of the complication, shall I say, is what I mentioned before, that the first residential property bears a 5% VAT, construction works bears a 19% VAT, land purchase is 0. For any other houses bought after the first one is 19% VAT. So this is why this is turning to this. So that, because if you bought the villas normally, you would be paying 321,000 in VAT, while if you do it this way, you pay only 95,000 in VAT, which, by the way, is refundable. The 95,000 of VAT is refundable, and it's a cash flow issue because we propose that the investor registers a company that is a dealer in land, which becomes the developer. So when they are selling the house, they are charging VAT in turn. And the houses, because now they are sold to you, because you are the developer, the investor is the developer, the buyer can also apply for reduced VAT, and they can also apply potentially for the Cypriot visa by purchasing those houses. So there is a lot of synergies by doing it this way. It's a cash flow concern, it's not a bottom line concern, but at the end of the day, every little bit helps, but there is synergies in the outflow, in the downstream of the pipeline for the sale by doing it this way. So the houses themselves, all of them that I propose is 3 bedrooms, and all of them you will see is a separate living room and kitchen area, and the top floor is 2 bedrooms sharing 1 bathroom and a master bedroom with an ensuite shower room. All of them have a roof garden with jacuzzi, and this is the different designs that are proposed in this package: the Coronian, the Mazzanillo design, again with similar features, and the Affisa design, similar layouts, just different designs. This is the pictures of the houses. As I mentioned, the project is already underway, and this is real pictures of the project right now. This is the show house finishing within the next couple of weeks, but you see already we are progressed. So, switching it up now to a more long-term investment proposal. I want to talk about Patroklos Tower 1 in Nicosia, which is a commercial project. It's a project that consists of 9 levels. So, in total, it's 3 basements, ground floor shop, and 7 office floor spaces. Now, the project is located in the capital city of Nicosia, the most sought-after city for multinational companies. It is sought after because of the prestige that is associated for a company to have offices in this district. The district is a district of Agios Omologites, just down the road from the presidential palace, and it's where other big multinationals, Deloitte, PwC, the EAC, have made their home. Yes. So there is 1,800 meters arranged over 3 basement floors for parking and utilities. The ground floor shop is 410 meters, while 1,450 meters is arranged over 7 floors of Class A office space. The project is proposed to be delivered on a turnkey basis, including the security systems, the raised flooring, the false ceiling, all electromechanical installations will be included. It is expected that the building will achieve a B certificate for energy, which is of very high standards, and it reduces the cost of running the building, and this is what our tenants will be looking for. Now, the proposal for this project is for a 10-year hold on the project with rental returns and sale at the end of it. These are the basic inputs to the model, and we need to consider that right now, because the ECB, that's the European Central Bank, has historically low interest rates, the rental returns, if we start closing the contracts right now, will be relatively low. But nevertheless, the model still works, and this is adjustable with the investor to find the right timing. Let me elaborate a little bit on that. Because the interest rates are so low, the mortgage interest rate is relatively low, so the rent cannot be more than 2 or 3 percentage points above that. It wouldn't make business sense, and we don't want to fool you that it would. There may be a sweet spot to wait 1 or 2 years before entering into contract, because entering into contract for rent right now locks you in at this base, and then the increases beyond that. And the increases to the contract typically in Cyprus will be 8% after 2 years and 5% every year beyond that. We are looking for tenants that will be constitutional tenants. I mean, tenants, it will be big multinationals that once they are there forever, and it's fairly easily conceivable that they will be there for 10 years or even more. Now, this is the projected cash flow with the rental income above per the elaboration I made before. There will be some expenses that we calculated a 5% management fee, and this includes also some minor fixing, but again, because the building is new, we don't expect much maintenance to be had. Other than this is the insurance of the building, which is again a very low amount in the grand scheme of things. And then I need to stress that there is no running property taxes on the property. There is no running taxes on the property. So this is the projected cash flow before tax. Now, we come in and we make the calculation with the purchase price of the property, of the whole tower, for 10 million euros. There is a 19% VAT on this, which we estimate. And the net sales or proceeds, we estimate to be close to 17.9 million. Again, let me elaborate here in this model. We took account for the average growth of property prices in Cyprus for the last 10 years, and we projected it on this. We did not account for the potential property price boom that will happen with the natural gas. So I point out where we are being conservative on our modeling. And with these numbers, we find out that there is a 7.5% IRR at the end of the 10 years. With the, again, stressing that the rent income is very conservative and it cannot be lower if you start right now, and the sales price again is very conservative. So this is a more long-term prospect for people that see the potential in Cyprus. They want to take advantage of the capital gain offered by the natural gas, while at the same time having a stream of income in the meantime. There is a running model with a mortgage which greatly boosts the IRR, but this is again up for individual negotiation. In Cyprus, you can get as much as 30-70 loan to value ratio. Sorry, 70 to 30 loan to value ratio, which will greatly boost these numbers. Now, the structure of the deal we propose, the project is already underway, by the way, with an 8-month delivery period from today. The investor will need to register a Cypriot company, and the investor will be secured by transferring to him the share of the property. It may be 100% or a percentage from that. We are willing to be partners on this project. So the investor is safe by having the property. They are not investing their money into our business. They are actually the owners of the physical building. Yes, and this is the security. And then there will be an MOU for the management of the building between the investor and Patroklos companies. Now, as a third example, and again I stress that this is perfectly doable, but there are examples and we can see other projects depending on the scale and size of the investment. So the next example is for a pure development project. And what is proposed here is for a development project targeting passport clients of 15 super high luxury villas in the cosmopolitan city of Limassol with great views of the Mediterranean Sea and the St. Raphael's Marina. The city of Limassol is considered to be the international business hub. Many of the shipping companies are there because it has a main commercial port, but also it is considered a hub for the high-class business and tourism sectors. Stress on the high class. Now, here is the project, and here is some pictures just 500 meters away. Pictures of the St. Raphael Marina and a picture of the high-class tourist area of Amathous. Amathous is host to many of the 5-star hotels of Limassol, that being the Hawaii Grand, Elias Hotel, of course, Raphael's Hotel. Just down the road is the Four Seasons Hotel. So we are placing our development within this high-class area. Now the development itself is 15 luxury villas in an amphitheatrical setup, so all of them have uninterrupted views of the Mediterranean Sea, within walking distance to the sea and within 10 minutes drive to Limassol city. There is effortless access to the motorway network, and it's just 30 minutes away from the Larnaca International. This project has received international awards for its design excellence, both by homes overseas and the International Property Awards. Now again, I know you are anxious for the numbers, just explaining the project and the project characteristics. Anything you can imagine in terms of luxury and finishes and amenities do exist. The houses are set in large landscape plots. The smallest one is 800 meters and the largest one is beyond 1,000 meters. That is the plot size. All of them have roof garden. All of them are 3-bedroom villas. All of them have semi-basements with fully equipped gyms and saunas. And the luxury features, a very big highlight is the panoramic lift. That is an elevator with glass padding so you can see outside. The lift is for all 4 levels of the house. The houses again are equipped with the smart systems and the highest quality finishes. Now, again, let's look at the numbers. This is a summary and we will take a look one by one at the tables of the feasibility just after. So the main numbers to consider is the turnover of the project, which is projected to be around 30.5 million euros. The average property price, of course, is set to be just over 2 million because we know beforehand we are targeting the clientele that is purchasing property in Cyprus with the aim of acquiring the citizenship. Now, the total cost is projected to be around 18.8 million euros, but because of the setup, which we will look at after, of the expenses and the income, the cash flow, we expect, the net profit from this is 11.6 million, but because of the setup, it is considered that about 13.75 million is needed to finance the project before it becomes self-financing. Thus, 11.6 over 13.7 million, you get around 85% return of investment within the 3-year lifespans of the project. The IRR is calculated to be around 35%, with the payback period estimated to be 35 months. Now let's look at the tables. These are the basic assumptions of the model. So no finance costs were considered. Again, financing the project through a bank, of course, leverages your capital with much greater effect, but this does not consider that. The project will be considered in 2 phases, while any single house can be constructed within any 12-month period. We mention this because if a client wants to buy a house of phase B, we can, of course, deliver on that within 12 months. So we have this flexibility. Now, this is the cash inflow calculation, and this is based on sales. So on year 0 and year 1, to be prudent, we consider no off-plan sales, but of course this is perfectly possible. And we consider the sales of 8 villas in year 2 and the rest of the 7 villas in year 3. This is the expenses table. So we value the project at the stage it is right now at 5.8 million. And then these are expenses which include the construction cost at 10.5 million, while at the same time we have expenses for entertainment, exhibitions, possible commissions, which we estimate to be on average 5%, and the administration fees. So we've considered of all possible quirks. So now this is a summary of the projected cash flow. So that's the income, that's the inflows minus the outflows, and here is where that 13.7 number, which is required, was calculated, and it is the expenses of year 0, year 1, and according to the scenario, half of the expenses of year 2. After that, the project becomes self-financing. Finally, this is a table for the calculation of the IRR, which, as mentioned, was 13.5%, and the discounted cash flow. We chose a discounted rate of 10% because this not only reflects the opportunity cost, but also it reflects the risk of the developing market, of the real estate developing market in Cyprus. The project has all licenses and is ready to start construction. And the structure of the deal we are proposing is we are seeking 1 or 2 investors to take up to 50% stake in the project. The investor will get a proportion of the land transfer to their name, and then we will enter into a JV setup to develop the project together, where we share the cost, but of course, again, the profits. The investor has an alternative exit strategy if needed earlier, and that is to sell their shares in their own company, and this is acceptable as long as the MOU with Patroklos is honored by the new owner of the shares. Thank you very much for your time. Please, you can find on your table our immigration guide with more information. I will be available to take your questions just after the presentation finishes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It was really, really impressive. Yeah, I'll take it off. Sorry. Well, after such presentation, I think I myself would like to invest in European Union citizenship program. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I have always wanted to seek knowledge through life experiences. Actually, we all do, right? We feel so blessed and honored today to have Mr. Sheres Heron, Professor Steve Cushion, and Mr. Wim Fern from Vivigogi. These highly decorated academics have come up with a very unique, interactive, and dynamic learning platform that benefits every living soul on earth. May I humbly request Mr. Sheres Heron to enlighten us about what he has offered to the world. Sure.
Yeah. So there needs to be a Mac interconnector here. No. No. So there's a white connector there.
Okay. Mess up this filming.
No. We don't have a power point. So we had a connector here that was here.
I'll give it the connector.
That's a Mac connector.
Remove the connector. Sorry guys, messing up your film. I've always been a disruptive. What a shame to have it to the lifetime.
Can everybody hear me? Maybe, can I suggest, if you give us 2 minutes, maybe if you want to have a little break, because it's been a long time so far, and come back to us in 5 minutes. Is that a good idea? So if you can be back in 5 minutes, we'll be sorted. But maybe you want to have a little break while we just connect this up. Because unfortunately, we don't have a PowerPoint presentation. I'm sorry. Connector.
Like a DJ.
No, we'll be ready in 5. I think everybody could do a little walk around, take a toilet break.
Okay, sure. We have a 5-minute break, so if somebody like to have coffee or tea.
I always do that.